Yo, good morning, everyone, or good evening, depending on where you are. How's everyone doing? I see a Sparky, I see a Nathan, I see a Ritaku, I see a Flez. How are you fine folks doing? So today... Yo, Moat, how you doing? You have no idea where you are. I don't know where I am either. So, this is Peachy Moat World. This is an amazing hack that I tested, and today I'm going to play through it and talk about it and take questions and talk a little bit about my experiences testing it, and we can all mock Sparky. So anyway, you're only staying for the first few exits. That is totally reasonable, Flez. So I've got this nice fresh little ROM here. I'm gonna start it up. I am gonna time this, but I don't think I'm gonna submit it unless it's like really good. But I'm also gonna screw around and show off a few things, hopefully. So let's start it up. Frame perfect death. So the pet disco shell is gorgeous. Also, I've never pulled that off before, the frame perfect there. Yeah, I don't know where I am, I don't know where you are, I don't know what I ate for breakfast this morning. So Home Sweet Home, as everyone kind of knows, just basic little home that has no walls. There's a tree and a chimney. Welcome to Peachy Moat World. This game is dedicated to our great friends Peaches and All the Low End. Shoutouts to both of them. We hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy too. You can save any progress by pressing select. So this is a cool little feature that they added. And really, I think all hacks of a certain difficulty should have that at some point. Alright, so we start off with, Isla Nublar? I don't know how to pronounce it. And this level was amazing. And it was a really good introduction to the game. And that's the first troll that people usually hit. Just finished your first playthrough? Yo, GG. GG. The game gets hard. That little shell there, I was a little bit hesitant about. Oh my god. I didn't jump. But we figured, you know, people are gonna see what's happening the first time. It's probably, like, everyone's gonna die there. There's a little bit of a hint with that, that arrow. And, you know, it's all good. And of course, there are no portraits in this game. Why would you put portraits in it? I actually don't remember where half the portraits are. I was really bad. So Lucy was more of our tester for portraits and secrets. Because I can't find secrets to save my life. And I'm glad that you've liked the hack so far. When they first gave me a build, it was a mostly complete build. It didn't have all the exits, and it definitely didn't have all the secrets. God. That is a regrab and a half there. But I sat there and played it for 8 hours straight while Dan and Sparky watched. Well, Sparky anyway. Dan, I think, had to go to sleep. But this setup right here, I thought was really cool, this P-Speed setup. And it kind of just works. Man. I am just not doing basic stuff today. I disagree with that hitbox, but I'll take it. Oh, were you stuck in Dark and Nine Hell too? Yeah, I really appreciate that, well, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, but I appreciate that I'm just like a troll now in this game. And that little dude there. That's the second troll that I think people hit. There is no Dark-Nine Hell. Yeah, I guess we shouldn't talk about later levels. Sorry, Flez. It's a minor spoiler. So this is the level that I think gave people the biggest trouble, first off. Because everyone always tries to go for the Ted first. And this is the second part that gives people hell, because people think that they have to ride the disco shell. I thought both of these things when I was testing it. But I didn't think it would I eventually did figure both of them out, and I didn't think, oh my god, that it would be a huge issue. Yeah, every single person that I've watched has done that at least once. Sometimes for 10 minutes. And it makes sense, because it's kind of an annoying jump, but... I am also very not practiced with this. I've seen some people jump on the dolphin as it's going down and then do a second jump. I've never found a good reason to do that. This section's cool. This section's cool too, if I'm not dumb. Yeah, every single person's done that. H. I think some people try other things earlier, and some later. But it is one of those things. I spent a lot of time screwing around doing this sort of stuff in this level when I was testing. Seeing how... There's a lot of fish that we can respawn. And I wanted to see what we could do with these fish, and the answer ended up being nothing. And I forget where the Yoshi was. There was a Yoshi somewhere that was supposed to eat the Fugu. I think it was right after this jump. It was like right here. And it wasn't really a threat. That trick right there, I've seen people do different ways. Same with these dolphins. I like the strategy where on the first dolphin, you just jump back onto the same dolphin, kind of like how I do in Blue Blue in Grand Poo World. But I've seen some people do other strategies there. I'm also being really bad about secrets, because I don't remember where like half of them are. But I'll show off the ones that I do remember. I'm sure Lucy's playthrough will go through all of the secrets. So Eldon Canyon. This is the first level that blew my mind when I played it. And it was originally called Pipes, because, well, there are pipes. But I remember it was really fun. And it was the first one that really stood out in my mind, and we figured this is going to be the level that... Was this a secret? No. That people really get their first feel of what the hack is about. Oh, thing I forgot to mention on Island Nublar. That background aesthetic was fairly recent. And Sparky and Dan were incredibly proud of that. So that jump right there gives so many people issues, that little jump around. But really all it is don't, and there's the Kaiser block there. The big issue is just don't hold jump at all. Just jump around, you get it. So the one thing I wanted to show, and the reason I took that death, is right here. Yep, see? So just tap jump. Cheese. Yeah, so during testing, I went through and I completely missed that block. And Dan and Sparky were just floored that I missed that block. They didn't understand how, so I went back. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and hit the block this time. And I completely missed it. And so the joke was that we... Yeah, so I missed both times I tried. I eventually went and actively tried to find the block and got it. But we just say there is no block there. There's no Kaiser block there. It's an untested block. They patched it in after release. Alright. So that's a little bit of cheese that never really got patched out or anything. I think it's fine. Some people will figure it out, some people won't. But you go over to the pipe, and it works every time. Shoutouts to Lucy for figuring that out. Lucy Vane was our other tester. Also, hi Peaches. I don't know if I said hi. This level, or this section, was rough when I was progressing through it. And I did try and run up that slope over there. A lot of people missed this because they didn't go to the right from the orb. Because you didn't hit anything, went back to the level. You liar. I'm not a liar. Nobody misses it. I've watched so many people miss it. You found that. So yeah, that's the first little area. You start out in the little area, then you go into the cave. You were so scared to die and you left immediately. So this is Magmore. This is kind of Moltrastarry-ish. And this was also the first secret I think most people found. And it's a gorgeous secret. Look at how cute Moat is. Look at how cute. You made this. I don't know the story behind how that came about, but I do know that Sarah took that photo, and Moat didn't figure out what it was for. Yeah, gorgeous secret. Gorgeous secret. Most of the secrets are really good in this. And most people hit that. I actually had to work to hit that, but the whole point of that was basically to just force you to jump real fast. Yo, thanks for that follow. But I've seen this level rough people up. One thing you can do here is, it's perfectly fine just to wait for him to go back. This mole also roughs people up. There are two ways you can do this. So this mole right here, if you hang out on the left of the other mole coming here, that allows you to just get a really tiny jump under. If you spawn the mole early by being on the right side, you can in fact jump up and around him. Yo, Meep, how you doing? Good to see you. So those are the two ways I've found to deal with that mole. A lot of people just kind of figure out which one they want to do based on how they play. But be warned, how you set it up does matter. That usually gets people. Yeah, up and over is how I did it for the longest time until I figured out how to spawn it the way... well, the way that they wanted it. Sparky and Dan wanted you to. So that's how you manipulate that. Up and over and under are roughly the same difficulty for me. It all just depends on how I set it up. Some people like to fall on that platform, and some people like to jump. I like to jump. Falling is probably easier. The one thing you can't do is you can't stand on the platform, as far as I know. Yeah, hanging on the left is the way to go, I think. I think that's what Sparky does. So this is the first difficulty spike in the game. That was nerfed. This is the first difficulty spike, and that's the first chuck gate. That chuck gate was added in as kind of a joke, from what I'm told. It was added in as a joke because... what is it, both of you don't like chuck gates, Moat and Peach? That fish gets everyone, including me. It was a forced runoff. I like both. I like having the ability to do both. But people get really roughed up in here for multiple reasons, including a couple of trolls. And this level actually had some nerfs. I like just waiting for that guy. This section right here, I always grab it on that side. Makes it a lot easier. And I was actually going to be early there. Spark wanted to appease your kink. There is a thing you can do on that, and if I die again, I'll try it. You can hit him. It doesn't help, but you can do it, and it feels good. Wow. No! You don't chuck anything. You kill the fish. Do you just jump on the fish? Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Anyway, you can hit the chuck. It doesn't help you at all, but... Like, it's a reverse chuck gate, but it's also one of the easiest reverse chuck gates you'll ever see. And a lot of the difficulty in this level is simply from how janky everything is with rafts. Let's go say hi. I'll do this again. So that's a nasty Kaiser block at that midway, which I'm sure I'm going to hit next time. The trick with the spike tops. Did I have a trick with the spike tops? What did I do with the spike tops? I don't remember. Quink! Creepy Quink. It's not creepy Quink. God, I can't do this. Your clip of... That was a wonderful clip, and I remember when you were hitting that, you mentioned, you know, if I happen to know any Spanish swears, or Spanish swears, that's what's happening. Like, well, I do know some Spanish. I do happen to know that particular swear. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone hits that Kaiser block, I think. The problem with it is that it defies the logic of where the Kaiser block would normally be, and it gets in people's head that way. And you couple that with this raft. I'll let Lucy speak for herself, but Lucy, I think to this day, still believes that the second half of this level is the hardest level in the game. People overcomplicate that trick, too. Yeah, it's on the right side, it's not on the left side. So yeah, this trick right here was a little bit confusing. People just have to go. And these munchers down here used to not be, and there used to be a Kaiser block right there. On the, I think it was on the left side? No, it was on the right side. There was a Kaiser block there, and I complained enough that Sparky listened. Or maybe Dan listened, or maybe both of them listened. But anyway, you're all welcome for not having a Kaiser block on this. Because that made that section really hard. People overcomplicate that too. You just kind of ride the wall. And this is where most people realize that they should have kept that block. It worked out, Peach, but it was also way too hard for how hard this level should be. It's a companion block. But it follows the Kaizen mantra of, if we give you something that you can keep, you probably want to keep it. And you don't have to get too far before you realize. And now you see the actual overworld, and I don't see a lot of people do this, looking around at the overworld. I want to do so, because I want to show off how gorgeous this is. And this was, what, mostly Dan, I think? It's just so good, and you don't see a lot of it when you're playing. You have a little sunken ship here. Nice little cute forest up here. Let's look at how much detail went into this and how much love. And that's not even counting the subworlds. Yeah, very pretty overworld, very good music selection. So Sticky Situation. This was funny. Because I remembered one. What was I saying? This was funny because I was playing around with sticky keys. I'd never played with this ASM outside of Storks. So, like, everything is sticky. This is a sticky shell. Everything, like, just whatever you grab first, that's what you have. What's your favorite level until now? This level used to be real damn hard. And once again, me complaining got some nerfs. Specifically this jump. This cloud used to not be here. So you had to land in here that way. Also, you get an infinitely spawning Pokeyear. So shoutouts to our creators. This section was totally changed too. It flows a little bit better now. This is my favorite troll in the entire game, I think. It's my second favorite troll in the entire game. So this is a fake key. This is a P-switch. You quickly realize, if you look over, like, you assume there's a key there, you throw it on the other side, just like every other troll. So you grab the key, you end up getting a mushroom, and you end up dying. So you're like, okay, I'm going to avoid the key. Go in here, oops. Oh, now I have the key. And this is what happens. It's a reskin Silver P, specifically. And then you end up dying. This is why I'm not going to submit this run, by the way. No matter how good it actually ends up being, it's not going to be. I can't have that. Oh, shit. It's gonna have just dumb crap like that, and I don't want to make people watch that. Of course, now I have to actually win again. Maybe I should have just explained what happens instead of showing off the troll. Alright. There is one more thing I want to show off with that key, though, which I hopefully won't die on. Oh, baby. Imagine dying. Imagine dying on this level. I've heard several people say that this is their favorite level so far. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite level, but it's a really good exploration of the concept. And it also opens up the, you know, the idea that sticky keys should be more mainstream. And that I still can't do shell tricks in 2020. Alright. That's the hardest jump for me, because if you don't set it up, you just fail. This part just kind of plays itself. Like, as long as you drop down at the correct time. Yeah, you can totally hit that. Go grab some coins. Yeah. So it really is, if you're not holding Y when you hit the Kaizo block, you can actually do that. You can actually save yourself from the Kaizo block troll. That said, nobody's ever going to do that. Yeah, it's a reskin P, which is why it gives you a mushroom. Yum swag ending. Yeah, you can do that too. So yeah, just a little crossroads. We have, you know, go to left for Moat Cliffs, go right for Peachwood, go up for Me World. It's not actually Me World, but I'm calling it Me World. Alright, left or right? Left or right? What are we doing? I feel like everyone's gonna say right. Spin a wheel? I don't have a wheel. You haven't seen left yet? Alright, let's do right. Down. Okay, let's not go left, because more people... Dark 2020. More people have seen this. So Arachnophobia. When I went into this level... not Peach, Spark can attest to this. I lost it. I'm not a spider fan. And I was just like, Spark, Dan, what the fuck? That guy gets everyone. There's a secret to this guy, too. Because you see this, he's throwing a bunch of little spiders. That's all well and good. How do I time this? I'm like, there's not much room on the grate. That looks like a hellish jump. Well, how about we just don't time it? Just go. Just go. That was one of the first things that I found as a strat, because I was not into timing that at all. So you just go, and you're happy. Can I do this? Oh, it's not high enough on this side. Wait, maybe. Damn it. If you punch at the right time, you can actually kill the little spiders. It's easier to do on the other side. You actually timed that? I think a lot of people did. And you totally can time it. I just was not into it at the time. And I was not willing to learn how to do that. Let's say, can I punch you? Yeah. So this is one thing you can do. I don't know if this makes it easier to time. But if you want to do the timing strat, that... I didn't kill him. So Dan actually... He tried to get first cycles as much as possible. Same with Spark. There's a lot of this game that you can first cycle. Okay, we're murdering you this time. Yeah, it just lines up. You can also skip that. I don't know why people don't do that. I also forgot what I was doing. So you're supposed to hit that, bounce over. Yeah, everything is one-cyclable. This was a really good level. And it was the first one, I think, that really just destroyed me. This guy right here is kind of a nasty one, because you can just one-cycle that, but if you do, there's a Kaiser block, and you end up dying. So I just don't worry about it. Peach, what do you think of spiders? Could you tell me? I need to know. It's flattering enough. So, those spiders up in the trees, I spent a lot of time worrying about when I first hit this. It's like, are they gonna do something? Can I hit them? And the answer is maybe, but I don't... There's no reason. There's no reason to. Yo, Slot. How are you? Spiders! Like, even that's one-cyclable. You can technically one-cycle this too if you jump fast, but I don't, because I don't want to. This guy used to have a bug, where if you ran into him with Yoshi, he would murder you. And it turned out to be some bad ASM. And I actually worked with Benevik to get that fixed. And also, the spider that you land on, you used to be able to eat him, which felt kind of janky. Oh, I think I'm dead. I'm not. Okay. That was a prime place where a spider could have been. But you get him there, and anyway. I'm not gonna hit this troll, but that one there, you can easily make that jump. You can see you make that jump. Most people try and hit the third spider. The spooters. Yeah, I really like this level. I like this area. I like this area a lot, because it's a lot of platforming. The Haunted Halls. Not to be confused with the 1,000 Haunted Halls. So this little message block right here says nothing because you can't get to it. But that's a really good way to teach you the gimmick of the level. At least the gimmick of this half. Yeah, it's a very informative message box. Like, it says everything you need to know without actually telling you anything. This Koopa, I fucking hate this Koopa, because sometimes if you're too early throwing the block, he will bounce it. May as well do the secret first. He save stay practice the troll or the mole midway. That's a good thing to do because he can kind of see what works there. So yeah, with that, it's consistent as long as you do that. And here, oddly, you can jump, just so you're not locked into there. He wasn't happy with it. What was he not happy about? No one has entered the basement and survived. Shadows lurk in the darkness, so watch your step. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can kind of illuminate some level of strat here as well. Because while my strats are not always the best, I do have a few of them. This level is... it's not my favorite, I'll be honest. This troll actually didn't make sense to me because I went over here and that didn't drop down somehow. But it seems to happen all the time now. Yeah, I mean, the mole midway is 100% free the way I do it, so... you just have to get strats. Those Eries, I don't think, actually pose much of a challenge. I don't know how many people found it, but those two Eries up there exist. Yeah, the mole is tight. Yeah, if you don't go back early enough, and I spent a lot of time trying to ride the boo laser up, because you can ride boo lasers. I'm like, I don't think this is what you're supposed to do, but I want to try and ride up this thing on the boo laser. And this is the best palace ever made. Oh my god, free strats there. People try to overcomplicate this level, and I don't know why. I think it was Tofu who was trying to use both of the shells there. Yeah, no, this is a perfectly fine little disco level. But that's the strat that I use now. I used to just kind of one-shot that. This is a thing that I've seen people fail a lot. You don't need to, like, go back and forth on those 3 disco shells, the 3 flying ones. Like, it's not required. You just kind of go and it works. Alright. I'm not practiced with this level, clearly. Yeah, I do a little jump there, little jump there. Go right again. Also, don't die there. Yeah, this level, I mean, I think it felt hard up front. And then once I kind of saw what I was supposed to do, it made more sense. There's a falling spiny that I didn't bother with. Yo, Brass, how you doing? This got big brained by a few people. Because if you try and spin there, you're gonna die. That said, this is still also not, like, super free. Because this damage boost is really tight. And... yump. Yo, Sio. Was that a host I saw? Yeah, thank you for that host, Sio. You span here. I think a lot of people span there. Yump. Yeah, music blocks... specifically the 3 little low bounces kind of cause problems because you can one-cycle that unless the disco shells are on your ass, and then you have to do a little, like, back and forth. And you have to decide which you want to do. Yo, Maze, how you doing? Good to see you. So many butt-umps. But-umsh. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. That's what happens sometimes with that block, and I don't think we ever really found a good thing there. This section's cool. I didn't know there was a ghost. Did I know there was a ghost there? I'm not sure I knew there was a ghost there. I'm doing well, just waking up. Aww. So cute. You redid this level today to test if you fixed your music. Also, I'm really glad that I didn't take a death there. This is a great section. This is one-cyclable. I've seen a lot of people try and time that. This, I just do 2 bounces there. That's where people get roughed up. And I thought about showing it off, but I want to just kind of get through. There are 2 Eries that will come by and kill you if you get up pipe there. It's a you! Yo, Beef Stew, how you doing? Beef Stew. I haven't had Beef Stew in a while. I need to fix that. Yo, Flez, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for the good luck, and take care. Go check out Flez later on. He's really entertaining to watch play this. Forbidden Fruit. The goofiest music, here we go. This is the greatest music of all time. Be careful, just one more bite could be fatal. It turns out that there's some massive cheese that Nero found here. I'm not gonna show it off, but if you can check out the videos. Neither of his cheeses are all that useful. The second one's kind of bad. This section right here, I want to talk about a little bit. Because this section, the original intent here is you go over there and there's a bullet that spawns. And you're supposed to go back, kill the bullet, and then move on. I said screw that during the first playthrough. So I said screw that, and I did that instead. And that floored Dan. And I think it floored Sparky too, but once that happened... Oops. I don't know what happened there. Once that happened, eventually they decided to just make that the intended strat, and to kind of force it. Because people were really struggling, and that's not what that section's supposed to be about. This is the most generous thing that Dan and Sparky will ever have done for anyone. Having the dick vines there are actually really helpful. Don't call you people. Let me see if I can get the cheese. See if I remember how to do it. So you do this, you go up here. Say hi. Hi, Stego. Now we have this nonsense. So, put you here. Do that. There we go. Do that. Now, kill you. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I needed to throw him up. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna do it legit. You can go see Nero's video. Nero cheese the crap out of this. It doesn't make it that much easier. It does make it much slower though, so it'll never be a speed strat. I was also doing it a lot slower than he did. I think it wastes like maybe 30 seconds or something. It's not worth it for a speed run at all. But it is easier. I've seen a lot of people have trouble with that too. If you catch the right side of that note block, you can just go under the spike. I see people trying to do this weird regrab, and it does work that way, but it's not the strat I would suggest. This used to have 3 fish that you had to go down, so I complained about that. And this is the best fish of all time. That fish right there. Maybe Frostbite is slightly better, but maybe not. 2 mushrooms there. Usually people just see the one there, then they take a death. Yeah, Sparky found some huge cheese, and then Nero made it more. So this is a troll that is really hard to actually hit, because nobody is ever going to take this bait. Some people do. I took this bait. So normally if you jump down there and ditch off, there are some Kaiser blocks like right there. I haven't actually tested to see if this works yet, but yeah. So that's how you're supposed to do it. The Yoshi hatred is strong. I found a way to ditch Yoshi without getting hit by the troll, which I'm proud of. Yeah, on the SMW Central page, Nara posted two of the cheeses. Both sections are cheesable. Neither are particularly that useful. The Ivy Tower. Let's see those dog emotes. You know which ones. It's a sky tree! Such a cute dog. So this level, it's pretty standard Skytree fare. Get off Yoshi without killing him, though. That's what I've seen a few people do. These Kaizo blocks, I don't know why I hit them so much, but... It's not worth fixing because, unless you're going to actively search for cheese like that, it's not going to make your playthrough any better. A lot of people didn't find this secret. I didn't find this secret for the longest time. Say hi to Ivy. Say hi to Ivy. This section does have some unfortunate spawn dependency and spawn breakage, and we didn't find it because it requires having a very specific setup. Oh my god, get off. I think I'm dead, but may as well practice this part. So right here, there's a way to, like, ride up the right side of those, and if you do that, sometimes you get a despawn later on. And it was kind of unfortunate. Both Tofu and Laser hit that, and I felt bad for that. But, I mean, it is what it is. We're not perfect. Shit. I forgot to hold jump there. That's a runoff if you just hold jump. I don't remember, I think... That guy's a block. I don't think there were any major changes to this level from the first time I played it. I think it more or less just worked. It was fun. It was very fun. Okay. We're making moves. Yeah, it's basically free if you do this. The second dry bones would occasionally not spawn. Very consistently. There's a Kaizo block there, too, which I'm not a fan of. Not a fan. You scrapped the second half of it? There was a second half. I completely forgot that. So I'm just gonna hang out here. Is there any AMAs that y'all have for me while we take a stretching break and admire? Oops. So this boss is hard, and I'm glad that people didn't have as much trouble with it as I do. But here is the creator-endorsed strat for this level. The order is right... Shit. Yeah, I didn't mean to hit it that time. Right, middle, left. And that lines it up so that every single hit happens when he's at the top, and therefore there's no guesswork. So like that. Now you just wait a little bit. Grim is a fishing boo master, apparently. And it's a pretty generous window that you have there. Shoutouts to Dan for that strat. Take notes. Yeah, take notes. It's a strat that's kind of hard to find, and it reminds me a lot of, like, Kaizo 2. Right, left, middle is what I used to do. And right, left, middle works. One of my hits was always a guess, though. So let's check out Vane Plains for a little bit. So this is standard Nexus, named after Lucy Vane. But imagine the embarrassment of dying in a level like this. Who would do that? Who would die in a Nexus? Who would ever do that? Certainly not me. Though if it makes you feel any better, I have died to to that particular nexus. Alright, so Moat side. This side's probably going to be a little bit slower because I'm bad at ASM. Mountain Air. So there was a screenshot from this level that was published, and it confused a lot of people. Because it was a screenshot of this. I think it was this jump right here. How do you do this jump? I think it's a drop kick. Nah. Oh my god. Everyone does that too. Everyone does that. And it's really hard not to re-grab. There is a way to one-cycle this shell. Spark's able to do it. I'm not able to do it. Yeah, he showed Laser. Laser didn't figure it out either. To be fair, I'm not sure how you would have figured it out. But I remember telling Dan and Sparky, once that picture went out, how much I loved that particular one was the one. I fucked up. The secret was back there, wasn't it? Oh well. I'll go back for it. And I was like, this is a perfect picture because it doesn't show anything at all, while also showing off stuff you can do. I think that's all. You can also skip the left side of that accordion. I guess we'll find out. I'll go back for the secret after beating this. For some reason, my brain thought it was in the second half. So I think if you just, like, jump there, but it's a lot harder to do that, in my opinion. Getting the right height is tricky. Oh, this hack is amazing. So I was a tester on it, and we're kind of going through, and I'm talking about kind of the stuff that I found, a little bit of the past, like, creation process a little bit. But I would highly recommend it. I'm a little bit biased. I'm an idiot. Dan removed the ability to stand on a pixel. Shit. Also, the original version of this used the standard available double jump. And shoutouts to Nexus. Oh my god. I keep not re-grabbing jump there. Shoutouts to Nexus for providing the non-shitty version of double jump. Which fixed some other issues as well, from what I was told. Also, those are semi-solid. Or at least transparent. I've seen a few people get hit by this. There is a post-goal death here. And you just need to jump. I doubt it. I don't know. You could ask Nexus. It's the same ASM that was used in Booey Booey World. So let's go get that secret real quick. I've missed a couple on this playthrough. This double jump ASM also makes weird noises sometimes. Is it the one with the chicken? I really wanted to at least get this one. Yep, hi, Ginge. Alright, let's get out of here. So this level has some brand new, never-before-seen ASM in it. It also has some cheese. So that shell jump right there, that set of shell stuff right there, I managed to break 3 or 4 times in a row, I think. Every time Dan would fix it, I broke it again. Gabba-Jimp. The shell is your new best friend. To summon it back, press L while holding Y. This used to be press L while holding X. Both L and R do seem to work, I think. But this is brand new ASM. It was in, I guess, the waiting section. And what it really does is it just summons the closest item to you. How you doing, Panzer? I was a pain in the ass on I was a pain in the ass on a few sections. And my brain doesn't work very well with this ASM. No! I tried to do it, but L didn't do. Yep. I kept breaking it over and over. It does seem to be fixed now, though. Zarzar licks. But a lot of people really liked this ASM. And that's good. I feel there's a lot you can do with this. It's sort of like Thumb Shredder, but not really, because it only works with items that are on the screen. That went pretty well. People got confused here. People got very confused. Like, how do you do this? That's how you do it. I think everyone figured it out. I don't know where Zari is. So this is the most wonderful Switch Palace ever made. It was one of Dan's many gifts to Moat. One of Dan's many gifts. Because he's cute. Fuck off. Fuck off, penguins. You didn't get got. I don't think a lot of people got by it. I think a few people did. It's just kind of... I think it's intended more for, like, confusing you rather than getting you. But you can also take the shell in there, which makes it a little bit confusing. There's a damage boost strat through those guys that you can do. I don't, because I'm scared. This section's hard, and it's hard for one reason, and one reason only, and that's racing that thwomp down to the pipe. And there are two strats you can do. You can either hang out there, or if I didn't hit the lip, that's what I would suggest, because you get a little bit more speed faster that way. Just kind of hang out in the air and go down, or in the water. Hey! Go away! Go away! Oh, there's also a Kaiser block right on that right side there. Because of course there is. Why would there not be? Alright. Take number 2. And there's no rush through any of these levels. Or any of these rooms. Except for one. I guess 1.5. Yeah, lots of time if you just do that. Lots of time if you just do that. You can one-cycle that as well, get ahead of that first head. Sparky does that. I've never done it. That's my fast way through there. This room is hard, and it got a heavy nerf. That muncher on the ceiling there was down a bit. But the timing is, as soon as the fire bar passes you, you can just one-cycle this whole thing. and go there. I guess I'm not sub-houring this. This room got me good. And I don't know why, because it's really easy. Like, even if you go really slowly, that guy's just not going to get you. This troll was changed. I forgot that you removed the... There used to be chucks there. Oh my god! Help me! Oops. I got hit by a troll. Oh no. This section only took Moat 5 hours last time. Let's try and improve on that time. This troll was Sai's idea. So, if you have any problems with it, take it up with... take it up with Sai. So this is the water level, the first section of the water level from Lani 1. Which did not give Moat a good time, nor did it really give, like, anyone a good time. It was really... I don't know how I survived that. It was really difficult. So I don't criticize people for taking time on that. But it's just the first part to get to the secret. See those rages. Does this have the... No, this is the nerfed version of the troll. So on Moat's version, it actually takes you back to the first room. But it's a fake first room. Sump! You wish it was the whole level. I think you're the only one who wishes it was the whole level, Peach. Yeah, that's... The full version of that troll was really funny. Because you get up there, and then you go through that, and then you get back to the fake first room, which then takes you to the pipe. They clearly nerfed it, and there used to be chucks in that room. I don't know why that was nerfed. So, there's like some cheese up there. Maybe it... I thought that... This is why I didn't realize that it was here. Yeah, you just walk off. It's like stupid cheese, but it works. I'm not sure this is any easier, really. That's actually one-cyclable by doing that. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way. Yeah, obviously the gimmick is having screen wrap on this, and the gimmick of this level is you get screen wrap of both types. So on this half you get, what is this, vertical screen wrap? Oops. Shit, I forgot how to do this. This trick right here gave me a lot of issues trying to figure it out. And I haven't really committed it to muscle memory, I guess. Yeah, totally consistent. Occasionally you'll kill the Koopa, but you want to jump there, there, and there. Really cool setup. Really cool setup. Very difficult to figure out at first for me. And I think for others too. So, fun story here. Those red blocks are my fault. Those red blocks were there because I rode those platforms underneath that and just completely cheesed the trick. So, sorry, no fun allowed. You can also one-cycle that, too. It's really tight. Yeah, no fun. Every time I found fun, they took away my fun. I find it easier to do that. You don't have to, but I do find that easier. And this... I think this is Sparky's, like, best design. Right here. Fucking this door is so hard. I'm gonna try it once using my strat, and then I'm going to use the real intended strat. Because Sparky, for a while, didn't think you could do it the way I was doing it. But you can do it. If you take a little running jump there, it's a lot easier. I would not recommend doing it that way, the way I did it. You should absolutely take a running start. Elysian Skyway. This is where they took away my other fun. Yeah, the shell was in my mouth. That's why I suggest you don't do it. It's not worth it. These red blocks are also my fault. Originally, there were spikes on the bottom and no spikes on the top. So I used the bottom of the rope to just jump through there. So they de-cheesed it. The de-cheese was putting spikes on the top. So I cheesed it again. And they said, screw it, you get red blocks. Pretty much if you see red blocks, there's a 50-50 chance that's something I did. But they made that jump a lot harder. I love this level too. It's my second favorite on this side. There's a cool trick there where you can kill the bullets. I find it scary though. Fucking Kaizo block there. There's a nasty one there. Yeah, Dan was furious. So if you one-shot the rest of the level, you'll never notice, hey, there's a rope over there. I wonder where that goes. Oh, that's your emote? That's awesome. Alright, so that's a really hard to find secret. But yeah, this whole section is set up really well. But they took away my fun. They said no fun allowed. It became an emote post-game? Okay. That's funny. What a doorknob. For a while, I think this was my favorite level. This was also a heavily nerfed level, thanks to me whining. But it's, to progress further, you have to jump in pipes and do shit. So, you get an idea of what you need to get in order to progress. Would you go in the pipe? One thing most people don't notice the first time is that there's a timer here. And it's actually kind of a tight timer. There's a Kaizo block there. But this is a freaking fun section. Yeah, 2 seconds left there. You kind of have to just do it fast. Yeah, all the short timers are tight. The cape one is the tightest. The cape one's also, I think, the most free room. Spoiler, there's a cape room. This used to be a lot harder. There used to be 2 sets of those blue blocks to destroy, and it was freaking difficult to do. So I whined and complained, and they were removed. But there was also a build that had a break where, and I'll show later, but I'll get down there. But that actually messed up the timer, because you spend less time here. This is what people have the most trouble with, this mole here. I've not found a good strat there yet. But getting onto that mole is very difficult. I haven't found a good way to manipulate a spawn or anything like that. And other than just getting up here real fast. Because the longer you wait... So that there... It used to, without the timer fix, after the nerf from the ice blocks, you could just wait for him to kick the shell again. Unfortunately, they had to fix that. They had to fix that. Sad news. Sad news indeed. This section confused me, and it confused a lot of people, in particular because of that custom on-off switch. 1 second, 1 second to go there. Very tight, but also very easy. Like, you just kind of lose speed, or lose flight for no reason there. And that kind of confused me when I first did it. Say hi to Moat, or Pooh's grandpa. First time you go in the cape room, it's different. This section's cool. This star run is not very hard. It feels good. And you have to do a few of them. So, like, neither of these stars is particularly tight. Like, I'll probably still have time to make this. If I don't fuck that up. Yeah. However, that star is real tight. This is where the real Dark Souls begins. Like, I'm worried right now I won't make it. Just suddenly, and I remember asking Sparky, wow, no Kaizo blocks during that entire run? No Kaizo blocks that entire run. Oops. I hit that one. You got me on that one, Spark. You got me on that one. It was impossible the first time? That's funny. I think I remember hearing about that. Alright. So now we actually get to cross Vein Plains. Gorgeous, gorgeous background. Haha! I'm thirsty. Alright, motor skills. Get it? Because Moat? This was a really cool level. And one that I also kind of broke. Not really broke. But that shell jump, you have to be careful because you can toss it too high. And when I told Dan about that, it's like, well, pretty much anything with a shell you're going to break somehow. Like, well, I'm not known for being good at shells, so... Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, this was a phenomenal motor skills. Good choice for the soundtrack, too. I've seen people get hit by that, and I don't know why. Grab that. I will break your shell tricks, I will. Yeah, you can never go wrong with F-Zero. This one was weird because I'm not used to having an outdoor motor skills. Oh my god. And I guess on the note of motor skills, the patch that was used for this was Russian Man's. And I don't know why Russian Man did this, but he actually added in the sound, or the jump sounds every time you change your jumps. And so I had to go and fix that. So you can thank me a little bit for not having to hear the spin jump sound every time you change to spin jump, and the regular jump sound whenever you try to change to regular jump. No idea why Rushman did it, but it was probably for a good reason. Now we get to go... that was the transition point. Now we get to go into Me World. Yeah, it was a massive change. It felt so weird. This is another difficulty spike. This is where people just get crushed. Sparky was amused that I just happened to jump over here and do these. Like, I just instinctively went over there. I'm not good at secrets, but I found that one. Aw, you took away the fun. You used to be able to take that Mecha Koopa out of here. And because the sprite set was different, it looked really fucked up here. Alas, no fun allowed. Oh right, I forgot how to do that. So these are D4 platforms. I believe they're Ringman's stage. And these burners have the worst hitbox of anything in SMW, including Fugus. Including Doritos. But that is just the name of the game. It's because their graphic is so small relative to where they actually hurt you. Because they actually extend out to the full tile. Yeah, they just exist. It's tough. And this section's hard. I found the second section really hard too. But the second section has a little bit of a meme with me, which I'll go talk about later. So like yeah, just as that's coming, that's a very tight one. I'm sure if you modified the block a little bit, you could. I'm not sure what the right hitbox would be, though. Some people like to fall there while holding jump. I've never gotten that consistent, so I just do a little hop there. I think that's the fastest way to get past that that death waffle there. They would also need more than just like a pixel change. I think that the flumps were just what, a pixel or 5 or something. Yeah, this level is the first level I think that will destroy runs. It certainly destroyed a few of my testing runbacks. And that jump right there is awful. That jump right there killed me so much. There is a secret up there. There is a secret. Just a moon, but a secret nonetheless. Alright, the Self-Destruct Sequence. This has my least favorite trick in this entire level, or in this entire section of the game. I like that strat for that. It's not the fastest, but it works. The name of this game is just go really fucking fast. That chuck. I hate that chuck. So much. So much. I could not get the chuck down for so long. My brain just wouldn't do it. But that's Sparky strat what I just did, and it seems to be consistent. If you try and jump, you end up with Kaiser 3 Skytree issues. Yeah, the chuck is very mean. Novena Star. Shoutouts to Novena. Shoutouts to this track, too. I love this track. Oops, I didn't jump. But me play. I think that's something else. Alright, let's not forget to jump this time. That jump right there gave me a lot of issues back in the before times. Oh, why am I doing that? So, coins, that's a secret. Yeah, about that. About that Moat. This was a cool section. I was definitely down with these platforms. That right there is hard, because you have to jump way earlier than you think you do. But if you jump way earlier than you think you do, you'll be fine. I almost died there. I think everyone gets hit by those Koopas, too. Oh my god. Don't jump that early. Laser loves this. Oh, is that what this is from? Wanderers of Eves. Yeah, this whole section flows. This whole section flows when I do it right. I don't think there was a big change to this section. In the beginning section of like the main level. There we go. These are biggie jumps. Swag. I've been trying to get that for the longest time. And this level was 6 rooms of survival. Shoutouts to Chris G. Don't die. This was apparently an idea that he put into Hark 2. And I have to concentrate a little bit on this because it's hard. I'm gonna try the Moat strat here. So that's the strat that I've seen Moat do. These guys, I just like to kind of hang out next to them. I found that a little bit easier than getting caught in the corner. I also... This is free. This is a free room. No need to run back and forth. Ah, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. The dolphin room is free. That room's not free. Yeah, so that's the dolphin strat. Here's what I usually do here. Yeah, this I don't like to constantly deal with it. Imagine the embarrassment of dying on a level like this. But yeah, here's the dolphin room. It's still a little bit Monka-esque, but it's not too bad. That's why I fucked it up last time. So, on that last room, that's the hardest room, I think. It's one little bounce, no holding B. And then from there, hold B, do not let it go. The first time I let it go, and it lines up. It lines up if you do that. Yeah, I do little bounce, like literally not holding anything. What is in this pipe? And then you just thread the needle and do not let go of B if you do that strat. It lines up perfectly. Dan and Sparky are psychopaths for this one. But unfortunately, that's how you have to get the secret. Secret! Alright. We are 3 for 3. Run is blessed. It's the easiest room if you know what to do, though. Like, if you stay low, it's fine. So we've got 2 yumps and a sump. One frame deity. Alright, let's check out Novena Star again. Let's check it out. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the first time you're just gonna die because you're processing what's even happening. And then once you realize the hammers don't matter, it's like, oh, well, this just becomes go left and right. I know that was my issue. Boom. Easy. Hi, Dark. Hi, Dark. For some reason, For some reason, Tofu cannot do that trick without going into the pipe. And so on his first playthrough, like, it was pretty cool to see, and then all of a sudden, like, 6 times later in a row, I became a meme. We hit 8 or 9 times. So, I guess true to my nature on Twitch, my room is a giant shitpost. Which, I don't know how to feel about that, but I'll take it. I have my picture in a video game. And it's not a shitty video game either. It's a great video game. You hit it 8 or 9 times, God. And see, I never had the inputs required to hit it 8 or 9 times. Yeah, I was really worried that nobody would find that. And not like worried, but... This level fucks people up, and... It's one of those things where I'm not sure... I think we made the right decision. I think we made the right decision to keep it hard. It is a very long section, but I don't think there's room for midway. So I think I stand by that pretty heavily. This was also where I learned that you can't kill dry bones with a shell. I'm so not used to that. Yeah, and that's the dilemma. It didn't make sense to have a midway, because it took away from the theme of the level, and it took away a lot of the difficulty. Why can't I do that? Spoilers? Yeah, Bowser is free, but the problem is that if you don't think to do that, he's actually kind of hard. And that's kind of what I was worried about. Like, he's either really annoying or incredibly free. And I think it really just shows how many people didn't play Mario Brothers or don't remember it. I love that section so much. And then you come here, and there's this nice little key. So you grab it, and there's a Phanto chasing you. Oh, but it's sticky. And of course, you always check the pipes. You always check the pipes. This is also free. People were having trouble with this part. And the big theme for this section is take your time. Don't worry about Phanto. Don't get P-Speed there, and most importantly, do not have momentum for any of your jumps. Do not have momentum. If you have momentum, all of those little tiny jumps, you'll just go straight into the spikes. Yeah, I stand behind my belief that this doesn't need a midway. It is kind of annoying to go do it, but honestly, just take your time. It's fine. It's a long section. And don't get P-Speed there. I'm gonna die. But see, I do those little turnbacks there. Yeah, and that's the other justification. That's it. That's how you do Bowser. If I were to jump down there, I'd also die, but... so I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. But that's any percent. That's actually a little more than any percent, but that's the any percent castle. Bowser's free if you just jump over him. The biggest difficulty there is not bonking and not grabbing the P-switch. You can wait and run under Bowser, and I've seen a few people do that. It's very hard because of those fireballs. So this is Special World. This is the Dark Path, named after yours truly. I don't even get a message box, I just get a Nexus. Just a Nexus. By the way, is anyone planning on racing tonight? It's a very special week. Event Horizon. I have words to have with Dan and Sparky about this level. But if you go back in this pipe, this is the result of me bullying Dan. This is a practice room for practicing that trick. Because I, for the life of me, cannot do that trick. Yeah, it's the 100th ROM hack race. Pretty big deal. Yeah, okay. Do I have to actually land one, or can I just go back? I think I can just go back. Yeah. So this... I complained so hard about the low-grab shell jumps that you have to do. Because I just could not do them. And I asked for practice room, so that practice room is 100% me, baby. 100% me. Shoutouts to Nathan for these gorgeous Koopas. Nathan did those. Alright. I don't like this section, so I'll just put that out there. That said, I respect this section. I respect this section, and it was made as a passion for Dan, and I think that's awesome. It's your babies. I didn't know you were a Koopa. I like the next section, though. The next section used to be real difficult. I think it took me an hour when I was first testing it. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, low grab not my favorite, but I think this is a very good level for what it is. Freaking shell jumps. Freaking shell jumps, man. And Lucy has no problem with these shell jumps. It's fine. Sparky has no problem with these shell jumps. I seem to be the only person in the world who cannot do low grab shell jumps. And so I think I'm the only one who ever used that room. Koopa's so fresh. So fresh. Make good soup. It's totally free. I think this was also the level that had Dan and Sparky put in the D4 patch for no bouncy Yoshi. Am I right on that? You walked in, you did one immediately, and fuck off. Oh yeah, this is fucking easy. Although, Moat, you're really good at shell tech. You are way better than I am at shell tech. There we go. There we go. You needed 3 attempts at the shell jump. Hi, Dan. Yeah, so this level is really cool. I know that Tofu was not a fan of this to start out with. I don't know if he is now. But it is very blind. There's a Kaizo block here that I might hit at some point. The trick to that is doing a little turn back, so you throw it straight up. You should make an... well... I think it would make it for a good emote. Yeah, like, having the low gravity here is good. This section was heavily nerfed from the first one that I played. You almost want to, like, start running over there. These saws were more, and they didn't always line up the same. And that saw gets people. Oops, I'm dumb. That saw gets people a lot, and I don't blame them. You don't get much time to kind of figure it out, and it is at the end of a section. But that whole ending was nerfed very heavily. It used to end with, would you believe, a low-grav shell jump? Yeah, you can do that. I'm not going to do that, though, because I'm scared. But you can just run. If you're really fast, you can do that. You can also kill the shell. The ending here changed like not 5 or 6 times, like 2 or 3 times. And so I can never remember... You son of a bitch. I can never remember where to do it. Yo, Tofu, how you doing? Killa Tofu. This is Peachy Moat World, and we're in space. Or something. I don't know how I didn't hit the Kaizo block there. On the left side, there's a Kaizo block because Dan hates you. I don't know. Wow, I'm going too fast there. Alright, I'll try the run strat. And then when it doesn't work, I'll blame Sparky. Hanging in there. I'm doing well. You know, just standard crap. Standard crapola. But overall, not too bad. Yeah, this is totally one-cyclable. Again, just holding jump there that entire time works. Fuck it, not doing it. I didn't land where I expected to. And I don't want to do that section again. I really don't. I think that was the level that I complained about the most during testing. This level was funny. Hoping to hear back. I hope that you get some good news from job stuff. Caustic Blight. The first build of this that I was given was literally nothing but this platform. Maybe a different type of... It was one sinking platform and that was it. It's like, you should just make that the level. Be like, you know what, Peach, you wanted a chemical plant zone? Here's your damn chemical plant zone. It's one sinking platform in the gold tape. Hi, Lucy. So fun fact, there was a priority issue on that pipe. And beforehand, it would start slowly coming... You just see the tip of the pipe going in front of the foreground there. And it was really funny to see. I need to go find a video of that. Yeah, this music is from Sanic. Which, who even plays Sanic? A lot of spin jumping in this level. You know what, Moat? You're not wrong. This level is hard. Sonic Kaizo is insane, though. This section is really difficult to progress through, because it's all about doing weird-ass jumps. Yo, duders. 2, 3, 4, 6. Ah, I fucked up. Yo, 22 months. Darkest of Canines, what is up? Thank you so much for 22 months. That is a lot of months. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. We're just showing off a game that I tested. And Sparky made, and Dan 2.5 made. This is near the end. It is good to see you. I haven't seen you around much. Everything okay? Ah. That section there is hard. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. This section probably took me the longest to progress through. In particular because of that jump and one jump later. Right, there's ceiling tiles. There are ceilings. Oh my god. I need to stop cutting that jump, but I don't want to go in the ceiling. And I'm trying to save a little bit of time there, because there's a really tight jump at the end. And the more you can save on this sort of stuff, the better you can deal with it later. Because there's not much in the way of reset points in this. And that's fine. But yeah, that jump's really tight. That jump's tight. That jump got laser hard. That shell jump there. And I can understand why, because you really have no idea where you are in your jump. You can double hit that if you jump too high. Oh, come on. That's gonna be good. Yeah, everyone, I think, throws too late. I didn't have too much of an issue figuring that out. I had more of an issue just getting there in the first place. But I also don't really use visual cues for my shell jumps, which is probably why I'm so bad at some of them. I use feeling. So I know I've been in the... That Kaizo block. That Kaizo block is there to just get in your head. And for the longest time, you couldn't actually hit the Kaizo block unless you were working for it. DBD, yo. Well, I'm glad to know that you're doing well. I still haven't played DBD. The level was worth your bitching. And of course we end with Crescendo. Okay, well this is another choice. 2 choices, 5 rooms, 0 chance of survival, good luck. Which way we going? Which way we going, chat? Do both? I can do both. Let's do both. I forgot about that little bastard. I forgot about that little bastard. I am also really bad at this section. During a real run, I would be going on Peach's side. Sorry, Moat. Oh my god. I can't do it. This side is hard. That's the trick that Sparky said. That's the strat that he said to use there. Didn't wait long enough. Peach side is way easier. Not sure if peach side is easier. I think it depends on what you're good at. Like, you can get these rooms down pretty well. I just... Oh my god, come on. I just haven't. Suddenly bloody tears. Suddenly bloody tears. There we go. Oh, you dick! I literally just watched the clip of Moat hitting that. And I completely forgot. It's kind of nice to progress on this again. Toxicity stops if you're good enough. Shoutouts to you for this dick door. It's not too bad. Alright, so room 2. Room 2. Really, really cool section. This room was tough. This room is tough. It's not free. That trick right there is kind of hard. Oh, that trick's not hard, but I fucked it up anyway. This was one of the last things that we ended up testing. The any% castle was the last, like, full level that we tested. Yo, Werewolf, how you doing? Good to see you. Damn it. I think this is the more varied section of the castle. Alright. Oh, come on. People tried to hit that switch and then beat the thwomp. But you don't really have to, and I don't know if it's even possible. Ah! I forgot about that one too. I'm doing well. I'm having a great day. I was a little bit tired starting up, but we're having fun now. This is Peachy freaking Moat World. No! Oh, I missed it. Yeah. I admittedly don't remember a lot about this section of the castle. Which is probably not a useful thing to say. I forgot what my strat was there. Yeah, this level's amazing. This is the last in the 100%. Alright, let's pretend I know what I'm doing. If you miss a switch, you just jumped over the thwomp and tried again. That's kind of what my brain wanted to do once it realized it hit the switch. And then it didn't. Why was he different that time? That I'm not sure about. But yeah, Moat's side definitely has more ASM gimmicks. That's where I like you. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And then, of course, you get this room, which has Dan written all over it. I don't know if Dan actually did this room, but... Ah, man. Yeah, the overworld portraits are really, really cool. They show you kind of what you need, what you expect on each side. You can probably do that faster. Yeah, we have a little bit of screen wrap because we needed more screen wrap. And then there's a Kaiser block there. He called dibs on the water room. He called dibs on every water room, I think. y'all did an amazing job. My favorite troll in this level is right here. That little platform is such a dick platform. Alright, so that's 3 rooms. Now we got 4 rooms. Yo, Bob. Bob, thank you for the host. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. How was streams? This section got me hard too. I tried to cheese that, and I think you can. It's really hard though. Yeah, how was everything today? Welcome in, I'm Darkanine. This is Peachy Moat World, a brand new hack by Sparky Sai and Dan 2.5. And I was a tester on it, so I'm kind of just showing some stuff off. Yeah, GPW2? Nice. How are you liking it? I really enjoyed that game. So this section combines the motor skills and the pipes, like the shell stuff and the fast pipes. And it's a really, really cool section until you destroy the shell. Even though it took you hours to get... Hey, you know what? You got to the checkpoint, and that's the important part. That game is brutal. And... Hold on. I have to, like... Ah! Extra final pipe. And it's hard. This hack is really good. I'm kind of biased, I'll say. But I can recommend it. I wouldn't have put hours of my time working to make sure that this was a great game unless I stood behind it. Get in the pipe. Get in the pipe. So that's the 5 rooms. There's Dan. Say hi to Dan. Congratulations, you've come so far, but one more challenge stands before you. And... Moat. When I went into this room, I don't remember what my exact words were, but I think there were some curses. Like, what is wrong with you, Dan? Ah. Daniel? But it actually isn't as bad as it could be. It's a little bit tight. Especially if you do shit like that. Yo, thank you for the follow. But yeah, this is a rough fight. I had fun with it, though. And of course, because this is Dan's fight, you knew that there was going to be a Sparky fight. And I was excited to see... Wow, twice. I was excited to see what he came up with. Yeah, the last block is a doozy, and I'll show you how to do it. If there's a 1.1 of this, I might request a slight nerf on it. There wasn't much time to really do anything with this fight. Unless it was something totally broken. Okay, so... That's how you do that. Take damage on the spike on the side. Do not press down, because if you press down, you'll get sucked down onto that platform. But that's the best way that I found how to do it. Hi, Sparky. How you doing? So this is my jam. I'm trying to get... There's a way to get the first 2. It's kind of hard. Difficult. Fuck it. You have to, like, catch the right side of the saw. But the name of this game is always catch the saw as early as you can. because that always lines you up to get the quick kill. And then you just win. If you hit the side spikes, you don't damage boost for longer, but it helps with... It actually makes it a little tighter. But I found it easier... Yeah, I'll do the Peach side real quick. It makes it easier to grab the block. Because if you hit the top spikes, you can grab the block, but you're trying to do so at the same time you're damage boosting, and it's really difficult. So I found it a little bit easier to do that, and it also sets it up so that you can just glide along the top and just go. Okay, no credits yet. Peach side. Peach side! Yeah, these very gorgeous overworlds, and you can... Like, obviously, there's a limit to what you can do in SMW, but these came out really well. Yeah, take damage and then grab, and that's the strat that I found to do it. Side note, you can spin on those. This section kind of got people, I think. Especially this right here. That got me a couple times. Because if he jumps up, then you might trap him. Alright, no jumping. I think Tofu got hit by that a few times. Mine. I once got him to get stuck on that platform there. What are they reskins of? So most of the spiders are custom. And they... I don't know what the dropping ones are. These things are weird. Like, they have horizontal momentum, but not really. And most people don't think about doing that, but that's how you get past that trick. So yeah, I don't know. Sparky would have to answer that. This is all one-cyclable. This section used to be a lot harder. Every single one of these used to be the same as that last one. But it was really hard to do. So that got nerfed pretty heavily. And then you go back to this side. I may as well beat this again. I'm probably not going to do the bosses again. Yeah, Peach side is a one-shot because for any runs that I do... Well, for any runs that I do, I've been playing that side more. Like, I didn't have to... Okay, screw this. We did this room before. Alright, let's go see the credits. Everyone get out your nappies. Nappies? I don't know, napkins, Kleenex. Let's give you a little more volume. You are much easier. Shoutouts to Dan 2.5 and Sparky Sai. Thank you for the GGs. Dedicated to two of the loveliest people on Earth, Peaches and all the low end. Playtesters only got 1 star. 1 star. So for those who don't recognize the music, this is Disconnected from Novena, which is Moat's band. And it's a really good port. And sorry, no Ugg Rochester. Is the music loud enough? I want to play through the whole thing. Yeah, Dippy nailed it. Has Dippy listened to the rest of the album? I assume so. Oh, I guess I should probably stop my timer too. I'll take sub 2 for fucking around for most of that. I actually might try and do a real run. because I wasn't sure how long this was going to take. He ported it by ear. He did an impressive job. We as testers were not allowed to see this particular treat until the day before Moat and Peach got it. Shoutouts to all these people. And it really is a true honor to have been a part of this. And especially with how good it turned out and how good the reception has been. It's been just unreal. This has been a crazy week, and I am honored to have been a part of it. And thank you, Dan. Thank you, Spark. And thank you, Peach and Moat, too, because you're part of this community is why you have this and why so many people care and so many people wanted to do something so strong and so powerful and so nice. And so just, we're all in this together. We're all people. We're all a part of something bigger than just us. And I want to thank you guys. All of you are part of this. There, that name. Shoutouts to Dibby. And it was 10 months of Dan and Sparky's life. And I don't know how many months of mine it was. And Lucy's. But all of this comes together. But I do have to knock a star for not having Ugg Rochester in the credits. Ugg will be in 1.1. It'll just... There needs to be a fake credits that's just everything is Ugg Rochester for every name. Kind of like how DKC has the troll credits. Be the only credit. And the song, it lands well as far as the length of the credits. I actually have no idea how it started, but I want to see more Sparky streams though. There are 2 memes you don't get, and that's one of them. Yeah, I don't get that one either. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm gonna come back and do a runback, and actually, do a runback this time. So, sit tight. I'm going to reset this so you get some nice little music, which hopefully will play on my BRB screen, and I will BRB in just a couple minutes.